Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Stacy. This is going to be the books that I hope to read in the month of October. I'm not even going to say the word TBR because I stink at sticking to a TBR. And a lot of these books are based off of readathons. And if you've been watching my channel, you know I stink at readathons, although I did one in September and I did fairly well. So I kind of am feeling a little bit of momentum to try to do some more. And October, there's like 1 million readathons on BookTube. So I really want to try to participate in some of them and do the best I can. So these are the readathons that I'm interested in trying and the books that I might get to. So the first one that I'm going to mention is the Middle-earth Readathon. I'm just going to go ahead and leave all of the videos for these readathons down below because I did not write down who's doing what, like who's running all of them and all of the prompts and the rules and stuff. So I'm just going to leave the information down below if you want to check it out. But the Middle-earth Readathon is the first one I'm interested in, and I honestly am not doing this the correct way at all. I know that there are a bunch of prompts for this, but I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to what the actual prompts are because I'm scared of sticking to a TBR. So what I'm going to do, because I still want to kind of participate, I am reading a book called A Hobbit, a Wardrobe, and a Great War, how J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis rediscovered faith, friendship, and heroism in the cataclysm of 1914 through 1918. That is the title of the book. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, it is exactly what it sounds like. It is how these authors used their experience of while they were in the First World War to help them create their stories. I don't know if it fits any of the prompts, but it is definitely related to Middle-earth, so I'm going with that. And then I am also interested in watching 2 movies that would be related. Again, I don't know if this is part of prompts at all. I don't think there was any movie prompts, but this is what I'm doing. There is a movie called Tolkien, which is about his early life, and I'm wanting to watch that. I've been wanting to watch that for a year or 2 now, so this is the month that I'm going to do it. And there is also a documentary called Tolkien and Lewis, Myth, Imagination, and the Quest for Meaning. So I love the idea of their friendship and how Tolkien helped C.S. Lewis come to the Lord. I think all of that is just amazing. So I definitely want to check those 2 movies out and read that book. So I might check later at the end of the month if any of the fiction books that I read would actually fit any of the prompts, but yeah, I haven't done it. So you can kind of get an idea of how I am with readathons. I'm pretty terrible. Anyway, the next one that I want to attempt is the Cozy Cottage Readathon. I know Chantel is doing this one, and again, it will be linked down below. But I thought this was really fun because she has 2 different kinds of prompts or 2 different ways of participating. And one is you can read books that relate to all the different prompts she has, or you can read books while doing the things that the prompts talks about. And so the prompts that I'm going to do are reading a book while doing the prompts because I think that would be easier. I'm probably explaining this terribly, but hopefully you've already seen her video and you know what it's about. But the prompts are rainy day, so like read a book on a rainy day, near a fireplace, with a blanket, under trees, baking, in the dark, on a hike, and drinking tea. So I'm going to try to accomplish reading books in these different situations. I do have one book that I know I am interested for with these prompts that I'm going to probably read in the dark because I have it on my Kindle and I read every night at bed. And that book is Moriarty by Anthony Horowitz. I think this book is supposed to come after The House of Silk by him, and I read that book about a year ago. I really like Anthony Horowitz's writing style. He does Sherlock very well, and I have had this book for a while, and I've been interested for a while, and October is a great time to read Sherlock. So yeah, I think I'm going to use this for one of Chantel's prompts. The other books will be TBD. The next readathon that I'm interested in is Victober. I have wanted to do Victober every year since I've known about it, but it's always scared me and I haven't done it. This year I'm going very light with it because I don't want to be overwhelmed. But I know for sure I want to try to read The Woman in White. I feel like I attempted to read that book a few years ago, and at the very beginning it mentioned an asylum, and I quit it because I can't do asylums. But I talked to Mitzi, and it's one of her favorite books, and she told me that it would be okay for me to read, that I don't have to be scared of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that book again. I honestly think I would love it. It's right up my alley, besides the mention of asylum, but I'm really going to give it a try. And the other one that I really want to get to is The Valley of Fear by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I don't know for sure when this book was written. It might not be in the actual Victorian era. It might have come after. I'm not positive, but he was a Victorian era author. I'm really bending the rules here. I'm so sorry. This is just how I operate. And I have been wanting to read this book forever, and I have never read this book. And this cover especially, it looks so autumn to me. This is October right here, this, and cozy. So this I think would work really well for the Cozy Cottage readathon. But that is my plans for Victober. If I get to anything else, that'll just be a bonus. But if I can do those two, I'll be happy. The next one that I am interested in, and again, I'm doing this very loosely, is Poe-tober. Information will be linked down below. I don't know what the prompts are. I did watch the original video for it, and I didn't write anything down. But I am interested in reading some Poe or Poe-related things in October. So the two books that I have got for that is this compilation storybook. This is short stories. It's called In the Shadow of Edgar Allan Poe, Classic Tales of Terror from 1816 to 1914. So a lot of these I think would work for Victober then, because that's the time period, right? I think that's the time period. So one of the authors in here that I can see, the writing is really small and I don't have my glasses on, is Bram Stoker. And I know he was Victorian era because Dracula is Victorian era. So this would work for that. And it's not Edgar Allan Poe writing these stories, but it's in the title. So I'm just a rule breaker. Anyway, the other one that I'm interested in reading is The Pale Blue Eye by Louis Bayard. So I read what this was about a while ago. So let me just read like the first paragraph. It says, at West Point Academy in 1830, the calm of an October evening is shattered by the discovery of a young cadet's body swinging from a rope just off the parade grounds. An apparent suicide is not unheard of in a harsh regime like West Point's, but the next morning an even greater horror comes to light. Someone has stolen into the room where the body lay and removed the heart. But this basically is a fictional tale of when Poe was at West Point and how he gets involved with a murder, possibly how it encourages his writing style or what he writes about. There's also a TV show for this. I think, wait, it might be a movie. I don't know what it is. It's a show or a movie, I think, on Netflix that came out a little while ago that if I finish this book, I will try to watch that as well and see how it compares. But yeah, historical murder mystery featuring Poe. Yes. All right, moving on. The next readathon is the Journey Through the Bible readathon. This one was interesting because you go to like a link that she has and you fill out what kind of journey you're taking through the readathon. So the journey that I picked out was a book set in wartime era. And the book that I'm reading about J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis would work for that. The next one is a book of the Bible, which I'm currently working my way through the Bible right now. So I'm definitely doing that. Oh, side note, for the month of October, I am reading through the book of Proverbs because Proverbs has 31 chapters in it and there's 31 days in October. So you read one chapter a day. So the next one that I chose is Cozy Mystery. I don't have a book picked out for that, but I think that'll be kind of easy. The next one, book you can finish in a day. I might double up for that one with a book of the Bible. I'm not sure, depending on how short of a cozy mystery I pick, because there are a couple that I'm interested in that are pretty short, so I might be able to do that. And then the last one I picked was a popular new release. And I don't have either of these books, but I'm interested in Jamie Jo Wright's most recent release, The Spectre, something to do with butterflies, and the book by Michelle Greep. I think gold is in the title. I am terrible today. I probably shouldn't have filmed anything today. But yeah, I'm interested in those two books, and I'm pretty sure both releasing in October. So hopefully I can get my hands on one of them, maybe through the library. I'm not sure. Also, I did want to mention one other kind of book series that I'm interested in reading in October that don't really have anything to do with any readathons, just on my own. I was cleaning off my bookshelf upstairs. I don't really look at it all that often, but I was kind of going through it looking for something else. And I came across my set of Victober books. And I remembered how much I loved these. I grew up reading these. I probably read these books every year all through elementary school. And yeah, so the first book is Victober, and it is about a dog and a cat, and the owner of them gets this bunny rabbit, and the dog and cat believe the bunny rabbit is a vampire. It's not a vampire, but they just think it is, and they're scared of the bunny rabbit. This is really cute. It's really sweet. It's funny. The animals talk. It's precious. So that is the first book, and then after that is Holiday Inn. Look at this cover. Isn't that cute? Don't you just want to read this? I can't wait to read this. And then after that is The Celery Stalks at Midnight. There are a bunch more books in the series, but I probably won't get to those. I do not want to overwhelm myself. October is a very busy month for me. There's a lot of parties going on this month. Parties where I get dressed up for things. And you guys know I love getting dressed up. Actually, side note, this weekend, the first weekend of October, I am getting dressed up as a deer because my next door neighbors are having an enchanted forest party. They have a theme party every October. My neighbor's birthday is in October, so he does these really big theme parties. And the first year it was a Scottish Highlander party, so all the men wore kilts. It was fantastic. And last year it was Ren Fair themed, and they had like Renaissance music playing and all kinds of like games and things to do that were Renaissance related. And this year it is Enchanted Forest. And so I think that's similar to Ren Fair with a theme, but my husband is going to go as like a huntsman, like Snow White and the Huntsman kind of character, and I'm going to be a deer. So a talking deer, obviously. But yeah, I have to get ready for that. I did make a little antler thing. It's going to be so cute. I can't wait. I'll post pictures on Instagram. But yeah, I have that coming, and my other neighbor is doing Oktoberfest, and I have to try to wear something fun for that. And then I also have like a pirate party. So yeah, I have a lot going on in October. It's going to be a busy month, but I will try to do the best I can with reading. I hope you all are having a great beginning to October too. I hope you all have a great month, and I will see you all soon. Bye.